Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be using codon charts in order to go from messenger RNA, mRNA, into what would normally be amino acid sequences, but we're going to use words this time instead of amino acids, just so you can do sort of a self-check to make sure it makes sense. So the first thing you do is you look at your codon. So in the example, it's TAC. So you say, all right, well, I know that if we're going from, that's the DNA. So our first step is we have to make the transcription from DNA to mRNA. So remember, we have A's are going to go to U's because we're talking about uracils, because we're talking about RNA. T's go to A, and then G's and C's, just like with DNA, go to each other. So it's just the fact that we have to replace thymine with uracil that you have to remember when you're making RNA. So we say, all right, well, we got a T here in the DNA, so that means our mRNA, and I'm using a really bad stylus, so be patient. It's going to be AUG for that first one. And then we say, all right, let's go to the next one. So we have GGA, so that becomes CCU. And then we say, all right, next one would be, so the DNA is CAG, so it becomes GUC. I just ran out of space. I'm going to erase my mRNA. So the next one is CAA, so it becomes GUU. And then the last one, DNA is ATT, so it would be UAA. So now that we have the mRNA, we're going to use our mRNA to figure out, and the codon table in order to figure out what the words that go with it are. So we say, all right, here's our first base. So that's going to be A. I'm going to switch colors. Let's use red so it's easy to see. So our first base is A. Second base down here is U. So we're talking about this block right here. And then you have to look over here on the side to get the third base. So in this case, it's a G, so that means we're paying attention just to this last line in that box. So that means the word is start. So when you're talking about enzymes, and they're trying to polymerase the DNA to make, or trying to transcribe the DNA to mRNA, they have to know where to start in the sequence because they're not going to do the entire thing. So pretty much all of your protein sentences are going to have a start for the very beginning. And they're also going to have a stop at the very end. So our first AUG works out to be the word start. The next one, CCU. So here's, do a different color, let's do blue. So C, C, and then U works out to be right there, so that's I. So I, let's do yellow. Then we had GUC, so G, U, and then that's this box. And C, so the word is enjoy. The next one is, do green, is GUU. So that works out to be, so G, U, U, which is science. You probably could have guessed that one since I'm the one that's picked the example. And then the last one, UAA. We'll go back to black. So U, A, so it's this box. And then so UAA is right here. So that's our stop. That's kind of like in this activity, it's going to be the period for this particular sentence. So the sentence for this example is, I enjoy science. So on your worksheet, what you're going to do is you're going to use the codon table. It looks just like the one I give here to figure out what the different sciences are. You fill it in the blue form field beneath the DNA code, and you'll know if you're right, if the sentence makes sense. Have fun. Talk to you later.